Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're blowing your mind with 10 space facts you've been totally lied to about. You think you know space? Think again. We're diving deep into the cosmic ocean of misconceptions, debunking myths that have been floating around longer than a rogue planet. And if you stick around until the end, I'll tell you the biggest lie of them all. Alright, let's jump right in. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you love crazy facts. So you've heard it a million times. Space is a giant empty vacuum. Wrong. Dead wrong. Space is actually teeming with activity, filled with more than just the darkness we imagine. It's overflowing with radiation, rogue planets, asteroids, dust, and entire clouds of gas. Imagine swimming through an ocean you can't see. That's basically what it's like out there. And get this, there are planets just floating between stars, completely homeless. They're called rogue planets, castaways from their solar systems, billions of them adrift in the darkness. Space is busy, just invisible busy. Everyone draws the sun yellow, right? In cartoons, books, even school projects. But in reality, if you went into space and looked at the sun, it's actually pure white. The reason it looks yellow from Earth is because our atmosphere scatters the blue light, shifting the spectrum of colors that reach our eyes. It leaves behind more red and yellow, creating that familiar warm glow. Next time you see a bright white LED light, that's closer to the real color of our sun than anything yellow you've ever seen. Makes you wonder what else we perceive differently because of our atmosphere. Another lie they tell you, black holes suck everything up, like giant cosmic vacuum cleaners, right? Wrong. They don't vacuum everything around them unless you get too close. It's all about gravity. If our sun suddenly turned into a black hole, same mass, Earth would still orbit it like normal, just without sunlight. Think of them as incredibly dense objects with a powerful gravitational pull. Scary? Definitely. But if you're far enough, totally chill. Well, space chill. Still freezing cold. Chapter 4. Gravity exists in space. You see astronauts floating in the ISS and think, oh, there's no gravity. Again, wrong. Gravity is very much there. It's what keeps the International Space Station orbiting Earth. Astronauts aren't floating because there's no gravity. They're falling. Falling around Earth, at the exact same speed as their spaceship. It's like constantly missing the ground, falling in a circle around our planet. Imagine tripping forever. Fun, right? Chapter 5. The Great Wall Myth. You can see the Great Wall of China from space. This one always sounded off, didn't it? Another myth bites the dust. Nah, the wall is super long, sure, but it's so thin and blends into the surroundings. From low Earth orbit, it's nearly impossible to spot without zoom lenses. You're way more likely to see airports or big highways than the wall. One more childhood dream, shattered. But hey, at least we have space travel, right? Chapter 6. Space can be hot. Space is freezing, right? Yes and no, it's a bit more complicated than that. Some parts of space are near absolute zero, like minus 270 degrees Celsius, cold enough to freeze your thoughts. But near stars, gas clouds, or inside some nebulae, temperatures can get hotter than the center of our sun, millions of degrees. We're talking about the kind of heat that can melt stars. Space is basically the universe's weird version of extreme weather. Chapter 7. Shooting stars are not stars. When you wish upon a star, you're wishing on a piece of rock. Don't worry, we've all been there. Falling stars are tiny space rocks, some no bigger than a grain of sand, burning up when they hit Earth's atmosphere. It's the friction that creates that fiery streak across the sky. Most shooting stars are gone before you can even say, make a wish. So, yeah, next time you see one, wish for better science education. Chapter 8. Venus is hotter than Mercury. Mercury's the closest planet to the sun, so it must be the hottest, right? Seems logical, but the universe loves to defy our expectations. Nope. Venus wins the oven contest, hands down. Its thick atmosphere traps heat in a crazy greenhouse effect, turning the planet into a furnace. Surface temperatures are hot enough to melt lead, like standing inside an industrial furnace. Mercury gets blasted by the sun but cools off at night. Venus just never cools off. Smart move if you're a space lizard who likes saunas. Chapter 9. The moon's far side isn't always dark. The dark side of the moon sounds mysterious, right? Pink Floyd even wrote an album about it. Actually, the moon spins and every part of it gets sunlight. The far side is just the side we never see because the moon rotates exactly once every time it orbits Earth. It's like a cosmic dance, perfectly synchronized, so it's the hidden side, not the dark side. Way less spooky, but still awesome. Chapter 10. You don't instantly explode in space. You've seen it in movies. Go outside a spaceship without a suit, and boom, you explode. Gruesome. Thankfully, real life, a bit more forgiving. You can actually survive for about 15 seconds. Your blood doesn't boil instantly. The vacuum of space wouldn't make you explode. You'd pass out from lack of oxygen, and then after a minute or two, you'd die. Still terrifying, but less Hollywood messy. Outrow Space Myths Busted. There you have it. 10 mind-blowing space lies you probably believed. We've journeyed through the cosmos, debunked myths, and uncovered some astonishing truths. Which one surprised you the most? Comment down below. And if you want more crazy facts about the universe, hit that subscribe button. It's free, and it helps me make even cooler videos. See you next time, Earthlings.